we are awarding the Brian Wilson Award to Chuck Feeney and the Atlantic Philanthropies. They have been extraordinary. In our fledgling philanthropic sector, Atlantic Philanthropies has been a beacon. It has shown what philanthropy can do, both in leadership, scale, energy, commitment, to really change Ireland and inequality in Ireland, and to enhance life in Ireland. It has also shown us that we need new philanthropists to pick up the baton now that Atlantic Philanthropies are laying it down. I want to congratulate them on behalf of myself and the board of the Community Foundation for Ireland.
GLAN is the Gay and Lesbian Equality Network, and we were established in 1988 to campaign for gay law reform and for equality legislation and for domestic partnership legislation. In the early period of time, we were a completely voluntary organisation. We had little or no funding except from our own pockets. So we had no staff and no office or whatever. So it was really fantastic when Atlantic Philanthropies came along and offered to fund us, and so that we could set up on a very, very professional and effective basis. Quite soon after Atlantic funded us, we got the Civil Partnership Act through, and it broke the back of the debate for civil marriage. And as you know, the Irish people voted overwhelmingly in favour of civil marriage and equality for lesbians and gay men in the Constitution.
Trinity is the hub of a very large set of projects. It's one of the biggest networks of research into ageing and of a number of factors to do with ageing that increase the risk of dementia. And most of these things are thanks to Chuck Feeney's initiatives in funding various projects. I do think we'll be able to make a real impact, a real advance in understanding ageing and dementia in a way that simply wouldn't have been possible without Chuck Feeney's investments. It's an enormous achievement for someone to have all that power that goes with money, and yet to have humility and a small ego that goes with it. That's an amazing achievement.
The Incredible Years Teaching Classroom Management Programme has provided a service for teachers to share ideas and to come up with new ways of bringing behaviour management into the classroom. Chuck Feeney has been very generous in supporting these programmes and initiatives to help teachers to further their own learning and to implement this learning then into their classroom settings.
It has enabled teachers to take a look at their teaching style and maybe make improvements, and it also gives us the opportunity to develop behaviour plans, particularly for children with difficult behaviours and maybe children who are emotionally disturbed, and hopefully make our teaching more effective and children's learning more effective.
We wouldn't have the opportunity to do a course like this without his generosity. It's been a huge advantage to us, so we're very grateful to Chuck Feeney.
The Incredible Years training programme is a programme that's put together for all mothers that have recently had babies. The same people meet all the time, so it's very good. You know, you build up a relationship with both the trainers and the mothers. And Ross really enjoyed the group as well, my son, because he's seen the same babies every 2 weeks as well.
My life before I started training, I would have been quite nervous because obviously I haven't had children before. So I've kind of, for myself, I've come on, I'm quite confident now with my baby, and I've learned a lot from the programme.
I'd like to congratulate you, Chuck, on the award and thank you on behalf of lesbians and gay men in Ireland for the funding that Atlantic Philanthropies provided that allowed us to make such huge and rapid progress here in Ireland.
You are making such a difference in children's lives, particularly children in disadvantaged areas. Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck, for the programme, and congratulations on the award.
Chuck, you're a remarkable man. You've changed this country, and we're really inspired to follow your example and to really make a difference, not just in Ireland but across the world. It's a remarkable achievement for one man, so thank you very much indeed.